Hey, Dennis O'Brien from Make Your Film, and I wanted to take just a moment today and talk a little bit about SAG. And one of the reasons why is because I'm kind of in that magic zone. You know, if you're spending more than 10 or 20,000 bucks and you're spending less than $1 million, well, you stopped at the right place. Because there's a lot of films that get made for less than $1 million, and nobody wants to admit it because everybody wants to be perceived as a certain producer. That we could go on and on. Bottom line is this: if you're going to make a film and you expect to get it picked up by a streaming service, you have to address the Screen Actors Guild situation. Unless you're shooting in an absolute other part of the world, and there's no way to accommodate, you have to accommodate the union. But it's not that hard. So what they've done is created a few tiers, and I go into it in my course. I have a whole video just about how to deal with this. But what you do is you set yourself up as a SAG company, or you hire a SAG company to be your SAG company. Then you tell them how many actors you're using. Now, the trick is, what are you doing? Are you doing a film? Are you doing a low-budget film? Are you doing a super low-budget film? Are you doing new medium? So one of the popular ways to go right now is new media, and you can pay your actors as little as $125 a day. However, it's a SAG contract, and when it goes up on the web and or gets picked up by a streaming service, it then becomes a formal SAG contract, and the rate gets elevated and residuals get paid. And it's a lovely accommodation for a lot of the emerging filmmakers like yourself. So this is a short, buttoned-up little film today, but it's really to let you know you need to play along with SAG. You can, shoot the film with yourself and Billy Bob and your cousins, and you don't have to hire union gaffers. You can get around some of the union obligations, but the unions are there for a reason. So what usually happens is it ends up hybrid. You use a DGA director and a mixed union, non-union crew. And your actors, of course, are SAG, except for when you can't find any more, then you add non-union actors. So there's always a blend. It's never the same each time. But approach your film, unless you're making a $5,000 film, approach your film like it's going to get picked up by somebody, and you need to make sure you got those contracts. It's not that complicated. You might have to give them a security deposit. If you have, potential payout of $3,500 in SAG fees, they might ask you to put that in a bond, but it's not that bad. So it's the same thing as anything else. If you can get established and do that part right, even if you're only making a $250,000 film, if it's a good film, you're all set and you're all buttoned up, and they go, that guy or that girl has it down. They have it down. They know what they're doing. All right. So that's what you want them to say about you. That man or that woman, excuse me. That man or that woman, they've got it down. They know exactly what's going on, and they know how to play this game. And that's the SAG game. So make your film. Go to my website. It's the early bird stage. I'm doing the post-production now. I've got over 5 hours of video. I've got a lot of modules. I've got some bonus stuff. I got a whole drill down on budgeting. So this is not a cinematography course. This is not an editing course. This is not going to tell you how to do lighting or anything else. This is how to be the producer, how to do the overall production. So if you're rolling out a landscaping business, or you're rolling out of finance, or you're rolling out of the military, and now you're going to produce something, and all of a sudden you're in charge of a bunch of stuff, you might want to listen up. I got a pretty good thing going. The early bird special comes with 2 extra hours of time with me. So you get 4 hours instead of 2, which you get with the regular series purchase. That series is available on May 1st. So makeyourfilm.net. Go and check that out, and keep the updates here on the Dennis O'Brien YouTube channel, and we'll keep you going on that. Make your film now. If you're going to do it, if you're listening to me and you've listened to this whole blurb, make your film. Let's do it.